This episode of All in the Delivery is brought to you by Haley Bug Creations. Any sticker or decal that you want, she can make. You want to customize? She can do that too. Check out her Etsy shop. The link is in the episode description. There you will find a large variety of different decals and stickers made from premium vinyl that is sure to last. So guys, get yourself or someone you know, a Schmedlex, Smiley, or whatever company they work for. Get them the sticker, okay? You will not be disappointed. They will not be disappointed by the quality of these decals. And now, let's get on with the show. What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on another episode of All in the Delivery. This is episode number 93. Guys, I'm your host, Dave. Also, going around the table, let's go here. My co-host down in West by God, Virginia, Luke. Say hello.
What's up, brother? What's up, man? Another fine fucking evening in West by God, Virginia. I hope everybody out there is doing well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Continuing going around the table to our producer, Nate. How's it going, man?
It's good, man. What's up, guys?
Not much.
Just fucking the days. The heat, of course, I'm going to bring that up later. I made that a talking point. I'll bring the heat up later, but I've been feeling zapped, dude. Dragging the shit. We bitch about the snow and ice. Now we can just bitch about the heat.
Yeah,
I just got to say, Nate, I apologize for making you wait.
that's all
I
good.
had the laundry and shit to do, and you're like, you could have said this fucking invite to start this podcast or what?
Oh,
My bad,
dude.
buddy. My bad.
Yeah, just dragging him along. Fucking. Well, we appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely. Continuing going around the table, boy, do these guys have a story to tell about what just fucking happened. The Rolling Rogans. How are you guys?
Just a normal day for us.
It's a fucked up day.
You had a come here, let me see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, not by choice. Yeah, so I just got bit by a very aggressive raccoon today.
An asshole New Yorker.
Yeah.
Asshole New York raccoon, buddy. There's New York raccoons.
We had a kick-ass camping spot, and yeah, so we left that pretty quickly.
It attacked Amy. It just went directly towards her, and like our concern was it was during the day, so we weren't going to take any chances. So she's knocked up with all the rabies vaccine right now.
Yep, 4 shots today, and then I got a couple more coming, I think.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just such a shock. Like it happened so fast. I'm still kind of like, what the hell just happened?
Ugh.
I was kicking and screaming. I'm like, get away from me.
I asked her now if she wants to go back to camping in the forests and
Nope.
and things.
I like beaches. I like timeshares and hotels.
So she's broken.
It's going to take a while for me to go back to remote places like that.
Yeah, seriously. Wait, so are you guys still going to your who has land?
Oh, Joe's dad's land. Actually, we've already been there.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was very overgrown. And most of it was kind of under a couple inches of water. So there was no place for us to pull the van into. We're going to have to do some serious, like landscaping and filling and plowing and
Yeah, so we're going to do it. We just don't have any time right now. We have to take care of other priorities. But we'll go back to that and develop the land. It's about 75% underwater. So it's probably going to have to be dammed so that we can
to
dry
direct
it up and direct it.
it into the pond. We got greeted by a whole bunch of frogs, which was really cool.
But it's awesome, like that amount of land that's there, and how close it is to
Lake Ontario.
Lake Ontario.
Yeah, it's only 20 minutes away from Lake Ontario.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
That's awesome.
So very, very exciting stuff that happened in the last couple days.
Well, hang in there.
Yep.
Yeah, that definitely sucks, because that always is like I said before we came on, it's not just New York raccoons. They're just fucking crazy. I had my story where I had to javelin throw one because they're fucking aggressive and nuts. And it's crazy that it just like we were saying before we got on, that it could have had some babies around or something. But yeah, just for it to come out of nowhere, it does seem kind of.
The first, so I went to urgent care and they couldn't do the initial shot, so they sent me next door to the ER. But all the urgent care people were like, "I've never seen this before. We don't know what to do." And like, they were like, "Did you get it on video? So that'd be a great TikTok." And I'm like, "Oh my God."
Jesus Christ.
Dude, it's like
This
that
is the
one.
world we live in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like that one. Have you ever seen that? There's literally a TikTok video, and I don't know. I'm assuming it's staged, but I hope it's not. But it shows this guy, like it shows somebody recording this guy, and he's staring at the camera, just like he's in a hospital bed, and he's just giving like this fucking really look, and then the camera moves over and it shows a tripod and a ring light and the nurse just dancing at the fucking with her phone recording like on a TikTok. And I'm like I said, I'm assuming it's staged, but it's so like you said, Dave, the world we live in.
This is the world that we live in. Guys, real quick, gotta give a huge shout out to our Patreon subscribers. Thank you to Tony, Sam V, Ashley, Andrew, Fernando, Nate, Clement, Tad, Luke, Ryan, Will, Chuck, Jacob, Sean, David, and Kayla. Thank you guys very, 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 very much. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Like I said last week with everybody involved at this, with all of us, and then I said a group of people, and I said the Patreon supporters, the people that have supported the podcast, couldn't ask for a fucking better group of fucking guys and ladies. So yeah, we appreciate you very much.
Absolutely. And if you want to become a Patreon subscriber, click the link in the description of the episode. Oh, awesome. Oh boy, we got some fun stuff to talk about. I mean, this is kind of like a parental type of episode, I think. We're going to be talking dad stuff, but first we have the NBA finals currently going on right now. By the time you listen to this, it may be over with.
I think it will be.
So, you got the Golden State Warriors and the Boston Celtics in the finals, right? Everybody knows who Steph Curry is. And so to put it straightforward to you guys, there's been a wife swap situation going on currently between Steph Curry's parents. And all right. I'm just gonna say, so Steph Curry's mom, I guess they got a divorce or they're separated.
I'm pretty sure they're divorced now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Steph Curry's mom shows up to the game with this like retired football player, big guy. And then Steph's dad shows up to the game with guess who? This retired football player's ex-wife. There's a family picture of them with their two kids floating around the internet just to show they were husband and wife together. And now the husband's dating Steph Curry's dad or whatever is with Steph Curry's mom, and then the mother, and then it's a legit wife swap. And imagine what's going through Steph Curry's head when he's got all this pressure to play in the NBA finals.
And he's been killing it, dude.
Yes, yeah, I know.
But he didn't. They won last game. The last game as we record this, and he didn't have that good of a game, but they still won. But dude, I want to say, I guarantee you, Dale Curry played on the fun team of the Charlotte Hornets, which everybody had the Charlotte Hornets jacket. I swear to God, I feel like every kid owned. I asked you that one
Fucking
time, Brett.
turquoise, purple colored jacket.
Everybody knew like that team was just as popular as the fucking Chicago Bulls with Michael Jordan, if not more. I swear to God, everybody had that. Because that team had Dale Curry. They were like a fun team. It was like a fucking Kendall Gill was on that. Do you remember that show on Nickelodeon, My Brother and Me? I think it was called. It was a show on Nickelodeon. Kendall Gill was on that for a minute.
Well, you're gonna kill me because I was not a Nickelodeon kid growing up.
Well, that's not. I'm not going to fucking kill you for that.
Danielle wants to kill me for that, but yeah. Okay, go ahead. Sorry,
okay.
Continue.
Well, I mean, yeah, I was a nickel. I mean, it's shocking to hear, but I'm not mad at you for it. But it's funny. But no, they were just a popular team. They were a fun team. But Dale, what's funny is Dale Curry was a good player. He wasn't as good as his son. I would say both of his sons are probably better than he was. Maybe, I don't know. His other brother, Seth, he's solid too. He's not as good as Steph. But anyways, back to the thing that I told you before we got on here, Steph Curry's mother is fucking beautiful. And she is more anybody that would, if you want to put she's more, I think she's more attractive than Steph Curry's actual wife right now, today. I'm not saying in her prime right now, today. I think she is way fucking more but I'm not saying that it's all about the physical. I literally, truly, I say that not as a fucking joke. Like, I don't know how old. I mean, he's fucking almost as he's 34. I mean, so she's got to be fucking. She's in her 50s. Huh?
I said, yeah, 50s. I said the same thing as you. Yeah.
Okay, so did you see a picture of him? So you agree with me? You agree with me? Steph Curry's
pretty attractive.
Yeah, and but the crazy thing is this isn't the first time Steph Curry's had fucking weird shit happen to him. Like his wife said a couple years ago, like she felt like she wanted male attention because she felt like all these women always were like all over Steph because he's a fucking NBA player. You know, that's going to happen. I'm not saying it's justified that he fucking has sex with these people. Insert people like, you know, I fucking love Magic Johnson, but we know his story. You know, I'm not saying you fucking go bang every fucking woman on road trips. You can be faithful, but you absolutely can be faithful, but you can't expect, if you're dating a professional athlete. But anyways, I just, that was like a thing that people always spun, like, because she got applauded for that. People say, well, if that was Steph saying that, he would get crucified, which he would have. But I'm not trying to give a double standard one way or another. But he's had weird shit like this come up from time to time. And now this just makes it even weirder. And he's out there putting up 40 points a fucking game in these finals, except for like he's going to be the finals MVP, assuming they win, unless the Celtics beat them, which I don't think they will. They're up 3-2 as we record this. So if they would lose game 6, game 7 literally might be when this episode gets released. But I would say he'll be the MVP if I had to bet on it.
His wife said, I have 0. This sounds weird, but like male attention. So then I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? She's got to be. I mean, I'm not in her shoes. I feel like for the female listeners out there, I don't want to sound insensitive because I'm not a fucking
right. And I don't want it, but it would be nice to know that someone's looking.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's what I mean. If Steph says that, boy, he's not getting, he's getting motherfucked for that comment. But yeah, so he had that come up. And then I feel now,
and now
his mom, his dad.
They're in a wife swap situation. Oh my golly. Holy shit.
Dude, I mean, yeah, and he's just out there being the finals MVP, just chewing on his mouthpiece, fucking trotting along, making me look so fucking dumb because I truly thought he like of his dad. I'd say, because I mean, I'm sure I've said it on here before, probably more than once, that I did not think Steph Curry would amount to shit in the NBA, and I said that, like, hammered it in Charlotte in his home turf, and I said his dad was. I was like, he won't be as good as his dad. Fuck yeah, yeah, he's a lot better than his dad was, but I mean. What just think of that as a just being as a kid, like think of that as of your parents.
So weird.
That is weird. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter what age you are. That's got to fuck with you. Be like, man, damn.
You saw this couple that used to be together. It's like, oh my God. And you're like, this guy is now dating my mom. And now this girl is now dating my dad. And they used to be a couple.
I like, just like, think it's just like, you can't just think of any situation. Like, I'm just trying to think of it. Like, my with my parents, my stepmother is, I've said she's raised me as a kid. She's basically my mom. So I would say, think of your parents, dude. Like, you go as an adult now, and like, if your parents were divorced, like, if I would see my dad, I would see them walk in with their ex-wives, I'd be like, damn it, what the fuck is going on? I'm just going to score 40 points a game on national TV.
It would be like our kids watching me date Ashley and you date Danielle.
I mean, yeah.
Like, that's exactly what it's like.
But they're kids though. They're not even you got to think
older, and we're like, I'm just trying to put it into like an easier.
You got to think of how weird. Yeah, I see what you're saying. But
like when you talk
it is because when you're kids, it would be more expected of people our age now doing something like that, but not people that are almost 60 years old. You know what I mean? Like that's Twitter, what fucks with you even more.
Yeah, like Twitter was blowing up. I was like, this looks like Steph Curry's parents are taking it back to like the 80s.
And I had no idea, dude. Like, I was watching that game just wondering why they kept showing Dale and his blonde. I had no fucking clue who she was.
Oh, everybody.
Now I understand. Yeah. But I mean,
wild.
Yeah,
that's some wild shit.
Old Steph just fucking sinking threes. It is, dude. I mean, NBA Finals bringing some fucking side entertainment. This is why the rating. The NBA's been, they're generating. They get paid though. Motherfuckers make money.
Yeah, they do.
Like, the players that aren't that good make a lot of money. That's what I think. I'd have to say, I mean, I would say I would be willing to bet that with NHL or NFL or anybody, that players, because the rosters are smaller. You know what I mean? Too. I don't know. What is a roster in hockey? What's an NHL roster, like a full roster normally? Oh, fuck yeah. So they're definitely a bigger roster than NBA, but not much bigger.
Yeah, but the NHL is the most underpaid.
Okay. Like, dude, I'm just saying there's dudes in the NBA that, man, I mean, I don't give a fuck. Good for them. But if you're going to say about skill level, right? Like, they don't. No, I think it's worse, dude.
They're not making like 100 and something mil.
Some are. Fuck,
basketball?
dude. Like, yeah, dude. Like, I mean, if the guys that are making max deals, Jesus. Fucking Russell Westbrook, Ernie Martinez is gonna have a heart attack with me saying this, dude. Russell Westbrook opted into his final contract with the Lakers for this season. For this season, one season, dude's making $47 million, and he had a shit year last year. But Russell Westbrook is at the very least still an all-star. I'm talking about dudes that you never fucking heard of that are making that sound like 3-year, $40 million contracts, and you're like, what the fuck, man? Why the fuck are they getting that kind of money? Like, they're not that fucking good. But dude, it's yeah. I mean, yeah, they definitely get paid, man. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not mad at them for it, but yeah, I would have to say, I don't know the fucking research on that, but I would say NBA players as a unit, as an average, probably make the most money.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't fucking know. Who knows?
You say NBA players?
I think as an average from top to bottom, probably. I would
I mean,
say
I thought baseball did.
maybe
Baseball.
baseball probably would, but it blows my mind that baseball makes so like, because I know baseball ratings aren't that great. They're not that great. They're not in the like, they're definitely in of the three, if you want to call them with the three main sports, they're definitely in third place behind basketball and football. And probably hockey gets, hockey would probably get, baseball probably beats hockey because of the regional shit, because a lot of places like, like my area, like Tony and George, like a lot of those places, you don't have hockey growing up. So, baseball may, but I'd rather watch a hockey game on TV than baseball.
So right here, so I just pulled them up. Okay, the Steph Curry, Stephen Curry by his full name, 92.8 mil
for one season.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Highest paid athletes.
Bro.
No, highest paid athletes.
That ain't one season, but
no,
that's probably like fucking. That could probably be for like 3, which is still a shit ton of money. But baseball may still get the biggest contracts of like top to bottom. I feel like they get the ones that, like, that one that Bryce Harper signed was fucking asinine. It was like Pat Mahomes, quarterback for fucking Chiefs, he signed a fucking $500 million contract too.
That's insane, dude.
Just talking about these think about that, yeah. And then, but the fucking jump off of that, because people that make that kind of money, if they're parents, they're probably not on call because they've just got a fucking staff. They got the saying, it takes a village. If you sign a contract for $500 million, you're probably paying a village. But
so it does say basketball is the number one.
Is it? I figured so, man. I thought just because of the
world's
players I've seen it.
Sport.
Yeah, I believe it.
And then Major League Baseball right behind that. And then, wow, hockey actually makes more than football.
Well, you got to think the roster size. If you have a 22-man roster on a hockey team, football roster is probably like 60.
Fucking a lot of people,
to pay too. Yeah, so they don't. They make. That'd be my guess.
You'll learn something new every day.
Dude, I know, right? I'm so glad that fucking this that you brought, because Dave texted me and was like, "What do you know about this?" I was like, "Well, I know plenty about Steph Curry and all this shit," but I just said to him before, I was just like, "Yeah,
Did
it's
you know
always
about the wife swap situation."
I said that Dave, like, I didn't know about the wife swap situation, but I said Steph Curry would obviously not look at his mother like I or Dave would look at her, but I said that I'm just saying, and I would. I'm not saying that being chauvinistic anyway, or just, I'm saying as a fucking fact. His mother is more attractive than his wife because she is stunning. And her giving that comment, like saying that about, I'm not saying she's not attractive, but I literally said when that came out, I told Ashley, I was like, fuck. I was like, well, her mother-in-law's fucking hotter than she is. So she's fucking saying that. I don't mean to sound like an asshole, but I'm like, yeah. That's why I brought that up. I was like, yeah, you're in the shadow of your mother-in-law. Damn, I shouldn't. She's living a good life, man. I'm just sitting here recording podcasts. Don't get mad at me. I thought your husband was going to be trash, and he's a surefire Hall of Famer. Maybe one of the top 10.
Oh, fuck.
I know. Fucking good way to start it. But to veer back to what you said in the beginning, because I had a moment, because we were saying as we record this, this will be the last episode we record before that you'll hear before then my daughter will be here. But anyways, had a as we record this, all's going well. Wife and baby Ashley and everybody is doing great. But just like one of those moments where it was like a hey, oh wait, never mind kind of thing. But just like I got the first taste of like being like on call, so to speak, like when you're a parent. And I'm like, I guess it's sort of like, you literally, I guess you learn as you go. Right before we recorded this, started recording this, I was live on the podcast page, and shout out to Mindfully Me. Chelsea was on there. She's like, yeah, said everybody's clueless as parents. Don't worry about it. We're just all learning as we go and stuff. I was like, it makes me feel good, because I was sitting there like, holy shit, here we go. And then but then, everything was good. It was just kind of just sort of like a precautionary thing that didn't amount, was nothing, and then went forward. But just like a little taste of it, I was like, holy shit, here we go. It's like, let me say, like it really, and I guess, one thing I'm saying this to you as an agreement, like I'm saying it to you that's already been a parent for some years now. Like not a lot of years, but some years, multiple years. So when I say some years, you've been a parent for some years, but you obviously, it seems to me, being, to say this in a comedic way, being almost a parent as we record this, you have to always have some kind of plan because something may come up. I mean, I was like, okay, so the days of winging it just don't seem to work that way. So you're shaking your head in agreement that you need to, it's wise. It's like you have to have a plan now.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I mean, and it's just so it's so like, I don't have the, because I'm not quite there yet, but just like I'm ready to literally dive into fatherhood, dude. I'm so fucking excited at this point, because we're like right there, and it's like, man, it could be like, even, any, as we record this, we're basically, anybody that's had that experience knows that nothing's ever really controlled. You never really know 100%, but it's just to know that it's right there. It's just, it's a wild feeling, and I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, just having that moment where, you truly, because you always say, it's like, it's not about just you anymore. You always gotta, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then, and I felt that for a split second before, I guess I got a slight preview to say it.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like you're never prepared for it, but like you can say like I'm ready, but like
But you're not ready.
But you're not ready. But
Right.
then when it happens, it's just like I think I told you too. It's just like the flip of the switch.
Yeah, you
And it
did.
just, your instincts then take over, and you're just fucking dad mode from here on out. And it's like it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild, man, and I'm excited for you guys.
Fuck yeah, dude. I appreciate that, brother. I mean, there has been, this podcast will now see the birth of two kids now, because Grant was born during this podcast. Now, yeah, I mean,
what a month.
Well, I know, man. Isn't it crazy? Oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
Fucking nuts, man. And the episodes keep on churning.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
another person that I had on the live, literally the same one that Chelsea said that. Shout out to Jeff. God, if I say your name wrong, brother, I'm sorry because we've talked for a long time. Jeff Gatza. I'm going to say it like that. And that's IG name too.
Works for me.
All one. And this dude also, he introduced me to the legendary Poop Dad. He was the one dude that I saw that dude literally blew up social media with his
No pun intended.
no pun intended.
Fully
no
pun intended.
Yeah, but no, Jeff delivers in Arizona, and he was talking about 109 because tomorrow here, as we record this, tomorrow is supposed to be it's supposed to be 100 here tomorrow, like 90. It was like 99, 98, around 100. So it's going to be hot.
Holy
as fuck.
shit.
Yeah, dude. And I was like, it's going to be real deal Holyfield here tomorrow, but it's with a lot of humidity. But Jeff said that they got he said it's going to be like around 112 there tomorrow, but the humidity's only he's like, it's like 11%, but I'm like, dude, still 112 is fucking 112. That's hot. But if you do have the humidity with that, like people in Florida and in the South, you have to fucking, I mean, now that we're gearing into this, I hate to make this sound like a PCM for everybody that's under the big brown banner, but for real, to keep yourself hydrated and to keep yourself functioning. Like Jeff said, he's got to drink like 8 bottles the night before. And that's my biggest fucking thing is I'm so bad in the morning. I like drinking coffee. I'll wake up, man. Ashley I'll hear that coffee fucking pot going. It's on a timer. I'm like, damn, there it is. And then I just fucking house me a few cups of it. And I should be drinking water, but I just don't. And I fucking need to start. But
I mean, that's some question. That's like some shit we gotta ask those drivers that are over there in like Arizona, the desert heat, like those guys.
I mean,
how do you keep yourself cool?
porno parcel himself? Shout out to RJ Ryan. He's told me that when he's delivered in Death Valley before, and that it was so fucking hot that when he stepped on the back of the truck, when he was in the cargo of the truck, the soles of his fucking shoes were sticking to the fucking plating, like sticking. Fuck. That's how fucking hot it was, dude. I mean, that like, who the fuck? It was probably 120 degrees outside.
I mean,
so how fucking hot would it be in the cargo? Because, dude, that's what it'll probably be tomorrow on my hottest fuck day. If I go in there and put the temperature, it'll probably be like 120 in the cargo. But that's what that dude was dealing with. Yeah, he said literally, and I don't know if he mentioned that on either one of his episodes. I don't think he did. That was just in conversation that we were having one time. And yeah, he literally said that the soles of his shoes were sticking. Like as he was walking, it was like yeah, dude,
melting, just fucking melting off his feet.
Well, that was like, when I did that, shout out to Daniel the Warrior, when I put a thing up a while ago when it was still, it wasn't that long ago, but it was not warm out. I did the knuckle push-ups, and I tagged, shout out to Logan Allen, guy that I work with. I tagged him and Daniel in it. And Fernando delivers in the Tucson area, and somebody else messaged me that was from the hot as fuck areas, and they were like, dude, I wouldn't be able to do that, man. I'd burn my hands off because the ground would be too hot, and I was like, yeah, that I didn't even think of that. But yeah, dude, I mean it just, everybody out there that's under our delivery banner, especially the package car delivery, you're in and out a shit ton. Keep yourself very fucking well hydrated because summer is here and the heat has fucking came.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I couldn't imagine, dude. I couldn't imagine delivering where my soles of my shoes were fucking like,
nope.
I would have to say like they weren't I'd have to ask him. I can't speak for you, RJ. I'll have to have him confirm that. But like, I don't think like it was like noticeably melting the soles, but it
It
stuck.
was enough to.
It stuck that it gave resistance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Fuck.
Yep.
But let me give one more, and then we'll get into the question of the week here, because this was one more animal. This is a come here, let me see a moment, and another kind of like how Amy had her come here and let me see a moment in a negative way. I've had a lot of listeners interact. If you follow me on the Nomad page, or I don't know if I don't normally share it on the podcast page, but on the Nomad Delivery Guy page on Instagram, I've always shared this cat. It's like a lynx cat that is big as fuck, and its name is Puma, and it's got big teeth and it hisses. Always seems just pissed off at the world, just mad. This is obviously, Tiger King, post Tiger King. I'm just like in this mode where I would love to own a cat. I actually know somebody whose dad, he used to own, like, he owned a leopard, some other shit, but I didn't see them, but I knew of him, but I never knew of anybody else. But obviously once Tiger King, that spiked everybody's interest in this. So I've always shown this shit, and Dave's seen it, and I've had a lot of people. So I've always wanted one. I've had people comment all the time, like, fuck no, I wouldn't have this thing. This thing looks like it wants to bite your head off. And I've just assumed, like, I've messaged the people on the like, they're way more active on a TikTok page. So I've asked them on their TikTok page. They say he's friendly, like he's really lovable and shit. And I've seen him pet this fucking cat when he's purring and chill. But I shared this video. John Hilligus, past guest, we had a bunch of past guests comment on this. Shout out to Bianca, John Hilligus, Tammy Martin, whoever. There was a lot, because this was the first time I've ever seen these people try to attempt to pet this thing when it hissed and was pissed. And they started to touch it, and it gave where it hissed and it looked back, and it's behind them. At the fucking thing's head's turned back, and it's just watching. And then they go again with two fingers to try to like tickle its fucking back, or like tickle like right above where his butt's at, and fucking thing flips around and they jump back real fast. And I was right then and there, I was like, nope, never can, because these motherfuckers one day are just going to abruptly stop. Like one day they're not going to be posting it anymore, because that thing's going to finally kill their ass. Because I'm telling you, dude, that fucking cat would fuck you up. Yeah, that thing's teeth are huge. And after seeing that, I'm like, nope, because I was like, these people are lying, dude. They have to live in fear. They fucking have to. I don't care if it's just like all the other tiger people are kind of nuts, they always say, or the cat people are big cat people are crazy.
Big cat people,
no pun intended. But dude, that after seeing that video, I'm sold. And obviously, bringing a newborn into the world, can't be having big tiger fucking lions, big ass cats in here. I wouldn't mind if it ate my smallest dog. That'd rid me of a fucking headache. I could send him up to get your diabetic cat if you fucking
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I knew you were thinking it. I could see it in your eyes.
You just saw the gears turning. Oh man,
I did. But that was all. I had a lot. There was like a bunch of people. There was a lot of past listeners, so I wanted to shout them out and comment, because yes, I've said to a lot of you in the past that I would want that thing, and I did until that one. That was the one I was like, no, and that thing's mad, because that thing's too, like, dude, like, that's not. I mean, your dog's bigger than mine, but like, think about that. Like, you never have to, like, there's never a time with Ranger, even if he got like really, really mad, if you had to contain that dog, you could fucking do that. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. But like that, dude, that fucking cat's teeth are fucking huge. But anyways, yeah, that's a definite no for me now. I'm not a
hell no. All right, let's do the question of the week. This one was brought to you by Fernando Loaiza, Patreon subscriber, good friend, past guest. The question of the week is, who or what, besides family, is something that, if taken away from you, would totally change the person you are today? Let's see what our wonderful, awesome followers had to say. This one here is from Dustin Coakley. Says, my drum set or the ability to enjoy the outdoors.
Nice.
I agree. This one here is from our very own Roland Rogan. Says, Amy's health challenges, surgeries, and near-death experiences. All of them have made us stronger as individuals and as a couple. So much that we can appreciate the incredible life we find along the way. Well said.
Well said. Very well said.
This one here is from Porno Parcel. Past guest RJ says, my godfather once had a painting that gave me the encouragement to express my art side more. Lately, it seems that I'm losing the edge because I can't seem to find that painting. Hey, wait a minute. Damn it, Rogans. I gave you the wrong fucking painting. Hey, that painting's fucking awesome, by the way.
What a great piece that is, man. And that was just
It was hanging up in the hotel room.
For episode 100, it was in there. Yep.
Ashley Pippin at Haley Bug Creations says all the health problems. Absolutely. Jerica Green Thumb, past guest Jerica, says, I'm honestly facing whether or not I can go back to work, and it has been terrible. For the last 10 years, I've been a driver, and I love my job. I have friends and family that work there. It's my career. The first mention that I may not have the choice to return, I cried for a whole week straight.
I hate to hear that, and I hope everything works out in the best way. And that's
Absolutely.
the same way goes for Ashley too. I always think about you, Ashley.
This one here is from ADG, Awesome Delivery Guy, says, love 3 to 4 day motorcycle trips out of state or just to work. My family loves going to Universal just to get away for a day. And this podcast.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
PT Pab 12 commented, suck up.
No, we're not handing out fucking grades, but it's like giving the teacher an apple.
That's this one here's from Give Me More Cosplay. Says, my Jeep, video games, or sewing machine. All three of them help make my personality. They are also my escape from reality and helps me with my depression. It's not a cure, but it helps a lot. And if I didn't have one of those three, I would just be more of a sad potato. Next one here is from John Hilligus. J Hill 352 says, music. Sometimes you just need to sit down, blast your favorite music, and not give a shit about the world for a while. I can't explain what I feel, but I will find a song that can. Sometimes music is the only thing that takes your mind off everything else.
Very true.
I have something to say about that. Buddy, I totally agree, and I totally get it. There's been times, I probably mentioned it on here, maybe a long time ago, early episodes maybe, but like there's times where you just have to throw your headphones on, whatever it is. Just like I had a moment where I threw a record on the record player, fucking turned it up. There was nobody home. The kids weren't home. Wife wasn't home. And I just laid on the couch and I closed my eyes and I just took in all the music, every single fucking note. You know what I mean? I know you know what I know you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I know.
And I know you know too. The music lovers. This one here is from, I'm getting tagged in posts right now as I'm trying to read this. This one here is from Ellison Jenny. Jenny says, my high school boyfriend, he was emotionally and verbally abusive, but I became a stronger person because of it.
Good job, Jenny. I love you. Jenny Ellison. Good people. She's local. She's a West by God Virginian.
West by God, Virginia. This one here is from Ups Maine says, he says the die at 6.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Like,
no doubt.
This one is from Brad Mosier. B-Rad Mo says, oh, God damn it. I'm about to read this one. B-Rad says, my penis. I'd literally be a different person. I'd be a girl.
John Bobbitt style. I don't know why. God, I said Lorraine Bobbitt last week, John Bobbitt this week, man. Bobbitt's just been popping up. I know, man.
This one here is from Leather Biker Gene. Leather Biker Gene. Gene, my voice just cracked. Gene. Gene is your name. Gene says, what's our audience rating here? Mine's kind of R-rated.
Oh, what? Our audience is pretty R-rated, I would say.
I mean,
fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, we're R-rated. Someone totally just turned it up to listen to the question of the week on their sound.
Dude, somebody on the soundbar just was, if they were away from their phone, like I would be having it on my soundbar, I'd be like, man,
walking up to the door, family's playing outside. Gosh dang it. But he didn't respond. I want to know what Gene.
It's a cliffhanger.
It is. Left me fucking hanging, buddy. This one here is from Mario M0 says flag football.
Nice.
The Henry Film Co. says my first car, an 88 Monte Carlo SS. Nothing like letting my beard blow in the wind with T-tops. Goddamn. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, right.
Fucking right. Rocky Mountain Rot says, I would have to say my ability to not let things bother me. After losing many friends and family in life, I've learned to not let shit get to me. Could be a bad or a good thing. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. This one here is from PT Pab 12 says, my first job is showing me a way to break out of an antisocial shell I had struggled with all throughout high school. Plus, I met my wife there. And the Rangers suck. You fuck. Go Bolts. I just wanted to hear Dave say that last part out loud. Fuck off.
That's awesome.
Now that they've officially lost, god damn it. PT and J Hill, you guys, God, I'm outnumbered. Are there any Ranger fans that listen to this?
Nah, dude, you were fucking.
I'm outnumbered.
They're young. That was a young team, man.
I know, but the future's bright. Anyways, don't get me going on that. Last but not least, I'm not sure if we have any on Facebook, but last but not least from Instagram, Faz73 Junior says, Junior JR says, my first car, a 73 Chevy Nova. Without it, I wouldn't have met my wife, who also had a Nova, or been a car guy with car guy friends. It's fucking awesome.
Well, we got one on Facebook from Matt Showstack, and he says, sad to say, the company. Having worked there almost 20 of my 38 years, I couldn't imagine life without everything it has provided for me. I mean, I can't disagree with you. So there you go. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
It's got to be music, just like J Hill said. I did 110%. Without music, I mean, I've told the story. I wouldn't have met my wife.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have been in a band. I wouldn't have met her at the party she was throwing where my band was playing. Like, I wouldn't be doing this podcast because I wouldn't know anything about that. Like,
it would be
fuck.
Yeah, right. That's true.
Crazy.
I mean, that's kind of how you got introduced to the cardboard community, was through music in the first place. Really.
Yeah.
That's what we were. Oh yeah. Well, that'll be for next week's episode. We'll talk about that then.
But anywho, I think that is all we got for today. So, Luke, by next week, by the next episode, buddy, you will officially be a dad here in the real world. You're already a dad, but your baby's gonna be out, man. Your girl's gonna be out.
My brother-in-law said to me, so when we were over there real quick, he said it all serious. That he was like, I just want you to know, it gets so much easier once the baby comes out. And he started laughing. It's like, oh, dude, that was a good one. Like, he led me into it. It's like when you're looking for something and somebody's like, oh, there it isn't. And you're like, oh, you asshole thing. It was good. I I just say, you know what it means. Sleep and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I'm so excited. We both are.
Xander sometimes still doesn't sleep through the night.
It's
sometimes. But more now. It's like I know it's terrible because like Danielle originally, when Xander was first born, she was like, "No, we're not giving him a pacifier. We're not gonna have this kid have a pacifier. He's gonna have to learn to suck his thumb, whatever it is. Like, we don't want to give him something that like whatever. Like, she just didn't want to. But let me tell you something. I want to say it was our second night in the hospital. It was a second night. He would not calm down. Nothing was calming him down. And because she didn't want to give him a pacifier, we never packed one in the bag to bring with us. So like, it was like, I don't even know what time it was, probably 2 a.m. or something. And like, you don't really have a concept of time when you're in the hospital.
Right.
Like,
right.
You just, like, get ready. The cots at the hospital, the couches, real comfortable to sleep on, but no, sarcastic again, obviously.
Right.
But
I got you.
so what ended up happening was I was like, Danielle, I was like, I'm gonna go to the front desk and I'm gonna ask if they have pacifiers, and of course they did. And she was like, all right, whatever. I'll try anything to get just to get him to stop crying.
Right.
As like, he would not stop. Nothing. No, not even sticking a boob in his mouth. Like, nothing would get this kid to stop. And and so I went up to the front desk. They were like, yeah, we got him. Hold on a second. Dude, popped it in his mouth. Done. He was done. He just was like, okay. Just unreal. And still to this day, we tell him when he turns 4 in September, like, he's done. Like, we're cutting him off. Cold turkey, done. Like, we're gonna be done with this bink, is what he's called, is what he calls it.
Right.
And like, because he's had it for 4 years, it's fucked up his palate and shit. But like, it's oh yeah. Yep.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, I'm definitely ready. I'm excited.
Dude, it's gonna be fucking awesome. We're excited for you. So
thank you, brother.
Whoo! Hell yeah, man. So get ready for all that fun first time dad stuff. And always, hey, but on like a serious note though, like, just fucking be present. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
Dude, because everybody tells you like it goes by so quick. It's so fucking true, dude. And I mean, and especially with our job and shit, and just like, because I mean, I don't know, like, however you guys are gonna start getting like a routine set after she's born and stuff, and like whatever time you put her to bed. Like, my boys Grant's in bed by 6, Xander's in bed by like 7:30. So sometimes, like tonight, I didn't get to see any of them.
Right.
And I only see them in the morning. And then next thing you know, they're fucking crawling. Next thing you know, they're fucking walking and shit, dude. Just fucking cherish every moment you get, bud.
I definitely will, brother.
So we're excited, buddy.
Thank you.
So guys, we got a very special interview coming up for you guys next week. Next 2-3 weeks, actually. Hopefully.
Yeah, we got a lineup of guests coming up, and the next week is not going to disappoint. You will all be ready.
That's right. guys, we're gonna have some fun. Luke's officially gonna be a dad. Ashley's gonna officially be a mother, and fucking awesome, man. So, guys, we will see you guys next week.
Later, everybody.